Alright, so I'm gonna do a reading on Jeannie Mae. I believe that's how you say her name, and Jeezy. So I heard of them before, but I don't know much about them. And I never watched a reel before, but I have heard about things that happen because it seemed to be like a lot of drama. So I'm not really sure what's going on with them right now. I don't even know who the cast is because I know they switch it around. The last time I heard anything about it, Tamar was a member, and that was a minute ago. So let's see what the cars pull up. I did look up Jenny Mae and Jeezy to like get their picture and see like what's going on. They did get married, so and that's all I know. But let's get into it. Okay, first I'm getting into their personality. Who are them? Who are they by themselves and who are they together? Like their energy combined. So, which is really interesting because Jenny, she's um has a very manipulative side to her, but it got her far. Her manipulation game is strong. It's like she know how to really cloak herself, and I don't feel like it necessarily make her a bad person. It's just that she know how to manipulate things in her favor. So I also feel like she's very spiritual. Like she have really great intuition and I don't know if she do yoga. I see her like in a studio and she either working out or something, but it's something like going on inside of her that is very like spiritual. Like her intuition is intense, but it's different. Her intuition is a different type of intuition. It's very worldly. It's hard to explain. It's like um maybe she could like pick up on patterns pretty easily, or she could predict how people is going to react to certain things. She very strategic. And she put out this image that she's transparent, vulnerable, but it's very, even though she might sound deep, it's very superficial, like it's on the surface. She give me like kind of like Scorpio energy. Like she don't let people get too deep inside of her, even when it comes to her partners. She know how to get on people's good side by being somewhat of like a servant to them. Like if you was to come over her house and she was trying to impress you, she would serve you, like ask you like, do you want something to drink? And be like, no, 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 I get it for you. Just sit down, relax. Something like that. But that has something to do with her, something about her culture. And she's I was gonna say she's a freak, but I wanted to find a better way to say that. But it's just what it is. She's very mm, like dudes that are intimate with her, they really enjoy their experience with her. Like she really know how to turn up in the bedroom. And even if it's not, it's kind of like a performance type vibe. Like she would dress up lingerie and stuff like that. And it's like she know how freaky these industry dudes are, and she know how to keep up with it. She know how to keep up with it. Like if you have like a fetish or something, she will work with it. I do get the energy of somebody that's kind of like sleeping their way up to the top. And I'm not judging it. Like people do what they do. Sometimes people have strong sensual energy and they use that in order to manifest things into their reality. And I don't see anything really against it, but after some time, if you sexual energy can easily be turned against you after some time. So you got to be careful with it. You have to maintain balance, or it's going to turn against you, and that's with everything. All right, so let's get into Jeezy. I feel like Jeezy has a powerful warrior like energy. Like, I know that he's a rapper, but I haven't heard any music for him in a minute. But I do feel like he pulling some strings in the background, maybe even in the streets. But there's somewhere that he maintained power, and that's very attractive to Jeannie. Like it's somewhere that he could kind of like tell people what to do. Maybe he got like a business or something like that. But and he give off like this gangster persona or something like that. Wherever this environment is, it feels underground. Like it feels like underground networking. Like we don't see it on the surface. This is something that's going on like behind the scenes. But he has pull, he has control to something behind the scenes. Like he powerful over something. I'm gonna try to get deeper into that. And he's very strong, like physically strong. Hmm. I kind of feel like he has situations with like younger men. Like these younger men may even see him like a father figure. So they kind of like do anything for him. But it's something going on that he does, that he work with younger men and he control them in some type of way. And I did get the martyr card for him, but to me it feels like that's the image that he try to put out. Like he just person that would sacrifice himself for the greatest good. So that's like the image that he wants to put out. I could see him talking to what you call those people that kind of control your reputation, reps. Like what you call those people? It's some people that like they control how the media and everybody sees you. So, and this is how they believe he should be seen, like this martyr. Him and Jeannie are kind of selfish. So, and they know that about each other. They do. Because when I get into this combined energy of them together, they hmm, it's like they trying to take over something. They trying to maybe like a network or something like that, but they feeling like they going to take over, dominate, and make a lot of money from whatever they planning to do. They planning to do something to take over. And they don't mind like being malicious to do it. Like how the industry be doing things, blackmailing people, threatening people in order to control them. They don't mind doing that. Ooh, yeah. He kind of see Jenny as like a ride or die because they had moments where she seen things. Um, mm, I'm actually getting a situation, a visual of it's almost like at a scene of a movie or something. But nah, this is something that happened. But somebody that was being beaten or tortured, um, and Jeezy, Lord have mercy, these names. Jeezy was like giving the orders, and then Janae, she was there, and she was also implementing into it. So mm, she kind of like playing out some type of fantasy, but I'm feeling like eventually this is going to start to get heavy for her. But right now she feel like she can handle it, and is she feel powerful from it. It's like I'm just shaking my head because the feeling is ridiculous. It's almost like a um like from my personal experience, white men who were interested in me and they believe in how the stereotype of black women being overly sexualized. So when they have an interest in me, it's like they already projecting the stereotype on me. And that's what they expecting out of me just because I'm a black woman and a stereotype that has been programmed. So that's like that's her energy. That's her energy. She might even have talks about it like with her white friends and stuff, like how it is to be with a black dude and all of that BS. So she living like some type of fantasy, but it's about to get real. I'm feeling like it's about to get real because it's like Jeezy, he know this. So, but he has like his own agenda for getting with her. Hold on, y'all. It is kind of giving me arranged marriage type vibes in a sense that they both had intentions and agendas that subconsciously they are aware of it, but it's like they haven't really talked about it. Like Jeezy felt like he would gain something from this marriage, and so do Jeannie. I do feel like they are going to do like charity stuff together or whatever, but that's just a part of Texas and putting out a certain image. That's pretty much it. They all do it. They all do it. It's not out of the kindness of their heart. It's because they want that tax cut and they want to put out a certain image. I'm kind of feeling politics for some reason. Like they might try to get into politics at one point. Alright, I'm starting to feel like that they might have started out as an affair. With this Ten of Swords here, like they might have started out as being kind of undercover with each other. Like I'm starting to feel like they might have known each other for a minute, and that initially they was um undercover with each other, like maybe in other relationships, and they was lovers. Hell yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Honestly, this seemed like this could have been like a twin flame situation because I'm feeling like um there was a strong pull here that brought them together because I'm feeling like she tried to resist him at first and she loved the sex with him. Like it's really passionate. I feel like she also liked the fact that he doesn't have like those sexual issues that you usually find in the industry because he's have more control over his penis. But I do feel another woman from his side, a black woman, that I feel like he still messes with, and I feel like Jeannie may even know, and she kind of like cool with it. So and at first, she didn't believe that they could have a successful relationship. Like, she didn't feel like they could make it work initially. Because I felt like she met him a while ago before they even spoke about them being in a relationship. I'm also feeling like she may have even thought that he would ruin her reputation. There was like a lot of concerns about having this relationship with him in the beginning. But with this Ten of Swords, I'm feeling like they was on the DL at first. So let me get into Jeezy intentions. Those were Jeannie intentions. Basically, um, nah, it really is kind of feeling like she just digmatized, honestly. She like digmatized, and you know, it was so good that she stopped caring about all those concerns and worries that she had about. She stopped caring about it. Because at first, it was like a no. But I feel like they've been sleeping with each other for a long time. And then she kind of like fell in love. So I do feel like she's in love. But she's very ambitious in a way that she would do a lot to be successful. Very ambitious. Like she want power and control. And at first she couldn't see it with Jeezy, but she can now. Even if she had to manufacture it, like I'm feeling like she's stigmatized, she in love. So whatever Jeezy was like falling short at when it comes to becoming powerful and successful, she trying to open those doors for him. And now that's his intentions. He wanted those doors. He felt like that would happen. That she would open a lot of doors for him, and she is. Honestly, I'm kind of feeling like Jeannie may have been an escort, like back in the day or something. So the reason why she even have those doors to open is because she used to connect with very powerful men. Because there is something about her that the yang, the masculine energy, is very attracted to. She has something like in her energy and her aura that make man want to really have sex with her, and she know that. She know that. So some of these doors that she opening for him is men that she been involved with in the past, but it's no like hard feelings. Like in the industry, like that is kind of expected. And to be real, I'm feeling like Jeezy did his research, so he already knew. Okay, so yeah, pulling these cards, initially at first he didn't really trust her. Like he had like a lot of reserves, um which she had with him too. He actually put her through like tests, and that's how he began to trust her just a little bit. Um, Jeezy don't really trust people that are not black. Like people from other cultures, he less likely to trust them, but he will work with them. But he will work with them with like keeping an eye on them, see how they move, really pay attention to them. So he brought her around some of his situations just to see how she would handle it. And I guess she passed a lot of his tests because now he feeling like he do love her. But it wasn't like that at the beginning. At the beginning, it was business, really. Like he heard things and he connected with her, but it was business. And he didn't tell her, but them like getting married or getting into a relationship, it was part of his plan because he was feeling stuck. He was feeling stuck in a way that he felt like he reached a wall that he couldn't get through in the industry. So he started to make plans with people that he felt like could get him in so he could get more money. Because he was feeling like things was being delayed. Sometimes he would feel like it was on purpose. So he seen Jeannie as an opportunity. But after some time, like he started to really feel like she was the one for him. And that he started to feel like maybe he judged her too harshly and stuff like that. But that's just Jeannie like working her magic. It's like she was aware that he was testing her and all of that. Which I ain't judging. Like it just is what it is. So let me pull some of these cards right here. But yeah, I do feel like they love each other. It took time. I felt like at first it started out kind of like a fling. But over some time, they started to really generate love. They also got plans together. Like over these next few years, we probably will see them try to make really big steps. I'm feeling like they might even try to take over whatever network the real is under. Okay, his intentions with her. See, look, partnerships and alliances. I pulled a temperance in 2 different decks. So this was an opportunity for him. There is like another woman, and I feel like he tried to keep this other woman at bay by telling her like, oh, this is just business. But nah, he developing feelings, or he has already developed feelings. But it wasn't supposed to be that way. Because who this other woman is, I feel like she been around for a long time. And it's somebody that he trusts. So he didn't want to do her wrong. But it's kind of like he convinced her like this is an opportunity for both of them. But he's starting to slip up because he taking time away from this woman, and that might become an issue. Like she may start to talk. But I feel like this woman has a lot of loyalty to him, or she but nah, it's something going on with that. I feel like, oof, okay, yeah. Like I feel like Jeannie no. I feel like he talked to her about it. And that would kind of make him like fall in love with her because it's like she really understand this industry. This other woman, I don't feel like she do. Like this could be somebody that he like grew up with, like they came from the same hood or something. But where he's trying to go, he felt like Jenny can take him there, and she understand how men in the industry move. So it's like she don't even really trip about other women and stuff like that. So it's kind of he feel like he could relax with her. But Jeannie is really clever. She's really clever. Let's just say that. Not that I feel like she has negative intentions. It's just that even if she don't like the other woman's situation, she ain't gonna tell them like straight up like I don't like it. I don't want you to talk to her no more. What she would do is she would slowly manipulate the situation and make him feel like it was his decision. Some women got that type of patience. It's an interesting thing to see. I don't got that type of patience, but I don't know. Sometimes it depends. It's six by situational. um, but yeah. So I'm gonna get into this other woman that keep popping up. I mean, to be real, I'm feeling like they are a power couple. They're a good match with each other. Um, and they do like they have similar understandings and point of views. So yeah, I feel like they kind of complement each other. I'm, it's like I don't really got too much negativity to say about it. Yeah, like they have their evil ways, but you know, it's kind of like a industry thing. That industry is different. It's a whole different world, toxic ass world, but it was created for certain type of people, certain type of spirits, you know. Um, they want to have that experience. The industry is full of people who are narcs, who have a superiority complex, um, who actually enjoy the shadow side and stuff like that. So it's created for certain types of souls. And sometimes it's people who go into the industry and they get ate up by it because it's not they not vibrating at the same frequency as the industry. And there's some people who they start to get ate up but then they adapt. Somebody like Ti, like he adapted but it completely it pulled out all his shadows, and now all his shadows are to the forefront, if that makes sense. Like he's controlled by his ego, but he also controlled by his flesh, his desires, And yeah, it's actually people who control T.I. But this ain't a reading about T.I. So let's get back into it. Who is this other woman, Spirit? Who is this other woman? I don't need to know who she is, but how she feel about that relationship. Let's get into that. How she feel about Jeezy and Jeannie. 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 Thinking of Forrest Gump. So how do the Jeezy, this other woman? Nah, I kind of want to get into what she is to him first. What is this other woman is to Jeezy? He care about this woman, but she couldn't get him to where he trying to go. Mm. I feel like he might even be thinking about cutting this woman loose because he feeling like things are getting complicated because the other woman, like her intuition is starting to feel like, nah, you starting to really care about this woman. It's not like you ain't just trying to get ahead anymore. Like you starting to fall in love, and he keep trying to deny it. But yeah, women got powerful intuition. So how he feels about this other woman. Look, the first card I got is I need more financial support. Like he focusing on the bad. He's super ambitious like Jeannie. And that's kind of why they are a good match because they have this similar type of drive. Um Similar wants and desires. Like they want to have money and power and control. He feel like him and this woman has a spiritual connection though. Him and the other woman. And he feel like his family might even want him to be with this woman. Ooh. He might have children with her. Cause I have my children affects this. But he felt like she's becoming kind of like obsessive and being toxic. And he cheated on this woman in the past. That's why it's so hurtful to her. And I feel like he cheated on her in the past. He said that he would never do it again. But he's doing it. But he's trying to convince her, like, oh, I don't really love her. This going to benefit all of us. I don't know if he have kids. But something about children. Mm. It's like he got some type of loyalty to her. It could be kids. I kind of want to look that up. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, he do got kids. So, yeah, I don't know if this is the same woman. I should have looked that up, but um this is why. he trying to keep it under control because they got kids together, but sometimes he don't even really like this woman. Look, at the bottom of the deck it say this relationship is too toxic. He feel like it's too toxic. I do kind of feel like Jeezy is trying to elevate to something better, but he trying to remain loyal to the people that held him down in the past. But he's getting exhausted. Like, so he need to just do the right thing. Like, if he don't want to be with that woman, just separate. Maybe he trying to avoid like child support or something like that, but nah, go ahead and do what you gotta do. Like, do what you gotta do. Cause all this gonna do is cause more problems. But yeah, he feeling like that situation is toxic, and he trying to keep it under control, but he finding it hard to right now. So I'm gonna ask like what he gonna end up doing with this other woman. He gonna keep lying for a minute, but he's gonna slowly start to pull away his energy and kind of keep them holding on to hope. Man, this dumb shit right here. He kind of think that he could like have his cake and eat it too, and he gonna try to play games and shit like that, trying to keep this other woman like under control, but trapped in hope. Keep giving her hope, like, oh, one day we're gonna be together. Like, me and Jeannie is only like short term. I'm just trying to get ahead and all of that, but that's not how he feeling. He actually feel like he found the one. So for some reason I feel like the other woman is gonna hear this reading, which I'm surprised, cause I'm just surprised. If she do hear this reading, yeah, you need to just let that go and live your life. Live your life, you know. Do what you gotta do. It don't make no sense to trying to change it. It don't make no. So yeah, with this throat chakra and solar plexus reverse, like I feel like he's gonna stop communication. He ain't gonna be communicating as much as he used to. I feel like he already stopped having sex with this other woman, but he make all types of excuses. Just everything is, this relationship right here with this other woman is just wrapped up in confusion and manipulation. And in the back of his mind, he kind of feel like he trying to do the right thing for his kids and stuff, but nah, he just trying to cover his own ass or whatever. He try to make it about the kids, but nah, it's about him, cause he need to just be real. Be real. So, y'all, when y'all make some requests, ask me some questions and stuff like that. I'm not the best with questions. I just kind of like go with the flow. So yeah, help me out in that way. Like ask some questions. I'm gonna use the Light Seers Tarot to see if there's any interesting things that Spirit want to point out in this dynamic. Trying to face all the cards in the same direction. Boy, this deck is so pretty. Alright, so any interesting things about their connection? Seven of Swords. It's reversed though. Together, him and Jeannie, it's almost like they create like this very secretive energy together. Like they have plans to, I feel like, to take something over. Because what I'm seeing is like her opening doors for him and he going in there and he taking advantage of the opportunity. Like he is a businessman. He's really smart. He's also charismatic. He know how to win people over. She could get pregnant if she's not already. Like she might have his baby. And his damn Temperance card always came up. This is the third deck the Temperance card came up. I do feel like there might be a short breakup between them in the future. Maybe after she have a baby with him or something, because he seemed like the type that when he gets you pregnant, he get to feeling really comfortable and safe and started to treat you in any type of way because he felt like he locked you down. But I feel like she's going to challenge that. She's going to help him grow in a lot of ways, spiritually especially. But yeah, if they have a child together, there might be like a short breakup. Depending on how he acts. But I don't feel like she's afraid to walk away. Like he might try to do her like his past baby mamas, but she's not going to allow him to treat her any type of way. So she will pack her shit and leave. And I do feel like he feel like she's valuable. Not just in opening doors for him, but just the way that she is. He felt like her energy is a good fit for him. Like he found his match. That's what he felt like. Okay. Yeah, I do see them starting like new businesses together. I do feel like their income is going to increase being together. She also know how to transmute his temper. He can have a temper sometimes. It's like she know how to take it and transmute it to something more erotic. Like it's almost like he feel like she know how to handle him because even with his negative attributes, she know how to take it and transform it, but in a way that she's not giving in to his toxicity. It's like she's pointing it out and transmuting it. She's really clever, like, and I do feel like she's connected to her divinity. All right, I guess that's a wrap for that. That's all I got. That's all I got. So let me ask about the future of the real. I'm gonna put these up. Okay, so for some time they're going to do good, but I do feel like there's going to be some type of um break or something like that because of a loss. It could be like a death or something like that, or somebody leaving, and then the energy of it is something that's supposed to be heartbreaking, but I'm kind of feeling like it's kind of manufactured. You know, if somebody end up dying, they was sacrificed, and but they're gonna paint it like it's sad, and they're gonna need time to heal, and maybe they either need to revamp the show or something like that. But eventually, I do think it's gonna burn out. But you know, nothing lasts forever. But I do feel like they're gonna have a good run. They might even change networks or something like that with this partnership and alliances card. So it's gonna go good for a little while, but something's gonna happen. And after this like emotional loss thing happen, mm, there's going to be a downward spiral. Like something's gonna happen. Either somebody die, leave the show, or maybe some type of exposing or something. And then the show is gonna be like, oh, we need time to heal and revamp. They're gonna come back, and it's just not gonna be the same. And slowly it's going to burn out and end. But you know, nothing lasts forever, especially these TV shows. And that's what it looked like. I'm finna see how it's gonna be for Jeannie. Like how this show is gonna turn out for her. She might even walk away. I'm feeling like she might walk away from the real and try to do her own thing because her and Jeezy got plans. So she's not holding too tight on this, not anymore. Like she eventually is going to be bored with it and go on to something else. She might even feel like her money is being played with. She might go off and do something more spiritual as well. So yeah, let me see about Jeezy, cause I'm kind of feeling like um he got his hands in this some type of way. So how things gonna turn out with the real and Jeezy? Hmm. Yeah, it's something that's gonna happen. It's something that is going to happen with the real, but it's something emotional. It's got something to do with heartache. And I kind of feel like Jeezy might have his hands in it, but some reason at the end of it, he's gonna feel more powerful. Like he has a stronger foundation that he could build more on top of. So that's all I'm gonna say. And that's all, y'all, and stay blessed.